Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife allegedly ordered his guard to lift an Udua elder up out of his presence and out of the palace of the Ooni of Ife, owing to the fact that he sat down before the king and made a statement that allegedly reads that for the decision that the Ooni of Ife has taken to send away wives who are innocent that have done nothing to him, that Ooni's generation will pay for like a very long time, that it's against the wish or the wishes of the gods for a king to behave like that, that this is unheard of in the Yoruba ancestral history, that the king will marry women and push them all outside at once, even when they have not done anything, that he's not going to be a party to that kind of decision. He's making his mind known to them. He's making himself clear. He's exonerating himself from the decision that they have made to bring Naomi back in while others stay outside. Naomi is a woman like every other person. There's nothing special about Naomi. If it is because of Tadenikawo, the king has the right to collect Tadenikawo and all of that. This elder sat in front of the Ooni of Ife and spilled all of this, like spit out this thing that he was saying. So invariably, this elder was trying to say that the Ooni of Ife does not have the capacity to make his own fundamental decision, even decision that has to do with his own life with his wife. And beside, we have all heard people say that it is unheard of for a king to marry wives and divorce them. It's not unheard of for the king to marry wives and give them a place to stay. So right now, report reaching us is that this man who was peeling all of this out of his mouth happens to be an elderly, a king's man from the royal family of Olori Runke. And everything he was doing was geared towards supporting his own Olori Runke, because they are really hoping that Runke will be able to, give birth again and being a wife to the king. If Runke gives birth, of course, their lineage is going to continue because, of course, they come from that house of where they make kings. And so will Runke be married to the Ooni of Ife? And if peradventure she gives birth to a child, that is going to be a standard. And so that is what they are fighting for. And that is what everything they fight about is not because Queen Naomi is not deserving. It's not because Queen Naomi is not okay. It is only because they are fighting for their own selfish interest. They are fighting to keep Queen Naomi on the inside the palace. They are fighting to use they are fighting to keep Runke inside the palace. They are fighting to use Runke to gain ways for whatever it is that they want with the Ooni of Ife. And it is important. People are saying it's important for Ooni to open his eyes and see what this is for him. It's not just about Queen Naomi. How about the Ooni of Ife himself needs to know that he might not really be that safe. These people are doing everything that is within their power to ensure that they get what they want from him. They get what they need to get from him. They put somebody, because most of these people that were planted there in the palace were planted for a reason. They planted them for a reason that has not materialized yet. Maybe over time we will know why they planted these women there, but Ooni needs to be careful. So when this man sat down and said all of these things that he said, they said that Ooni of Ife did not hesitate to send his guards to lift him up like a bag of potato, dragged him outside and carried him. That was how they carried him on till, from the main house to the gate is far enough. And that was how they moved him till outside the gate. Now, is that being disrespectful? No, it's not being disrespectful, because they are being disrespectful towards their king. A king is a decision maker. And even in the Bible, it is said that a king knows how to make wise decisions. You do not sit in front of a king and talk as if you have the capacity to make better decisions than him. If you have the capacity to make better decisions than him, how come you were not made the king? How come he was made a king? And then again, to even think that this decision has to do with his own personal life, you think that you can come and tell him how to live his life and how not to live his life. I think this is a no-brainer, and I think that a lot of people should be very careful with the things that they say to other people, because it can be very hurtful when you look a king in the eye and make them feel as if they do not know what they are doing. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. It's still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you. I love you. Happy weekends to you, Dela, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. May your weekend be, restful, okay? May you rest. This weekend, no matter what happened, I beg, rest, please, okay? Thank you so much. Please, if you're here to subscribe, kindly go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, people. Okay, so report reaching us right now is that Odua Elder was lifted out of the palace in connection with the fact that he came back stating that Ooni of Ife's generation was going to suffer over the fact that he's sending wives away. This decision that he is making will affect Tadenikawo obviously. Yes, so that the decision is going to affect Tadenikawo obviously, because when Tadenikawo becomes the king, some of the decision Ooni of Ife is taking right now is going to be affect Tadenikawo. There is unheard of in the Yoruba land that a king will marry women and send them out. Even though this man is well aware that Ooni is not sending out his wives, Ooni has never, ever, have you ever, 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 ever heard Ooni of Ife disrespect his wife? None of them. Ooni does not disrespect any of his wives. So. Never. He does not disrespect them. He sings praises of them. And he says a lot of nice things about his wives. He never disrespects them. Oni is known for not disrespecting women. Even when Wurola left the palace, the circumstances for which Wurola left, I know that it was calmer than the circumstances for which Queen Naomi left. And she also went on Instagram, but not to like break the news on Instagram, to confirm that she was no longer married to the king. Yes, she did that. But did you hear Oni say a word? No, Oni would never, ever, ever, ever say a word. Queen Naomi, we've seen the drama, we've seen everything. Have you ever heard Oni say one word about Queen Naomi? No. When the social media was buzzing with Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife's new, they went, Guidance, Daily Trust, all these newspapers, they went to interview him. He declined. He said he has no obligation to put his personal life out there. Yes, he declined. The man does not disrespect women. A lot of, when people talk, they say, why is he doing like this? He should send those women away, blah, blah, blah. One of the major reason why he's looking as if Oni is too lenient with women is the respect he's got for women. He does not disrespect women. And now for you, an elder, to come out and talk as if Oni wants to just pursue his wives and all of that because you have something to benefit from it, it's something that is unacceptable. All of this is because they don't want Queen Naomi. They will fight to the last to ensure that Queen Naomi does not come. But this time, God is going to show you guys that he is stronger. They say they carried the man like a bag of potato and kept outside for mentioning Tadenikawo's name and for saying the generation of Oni will suffer the consequences of the decision he's making to put this women outside for Queen Naomi. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you. Please bear in mind that these are all alleged information. Thank you so much.